As I walk around the museum, I noticed, as you've seen in the video, a lot of old-time trucks, old-time equipment, a lot of hardware that's from the past. And it makes me think now, as I go to today's tow show, you see all the latest and greatest technology and how things have changed over the years. I know just in my trucks alone, we have cameras. We video every tow we do. And we do that for insurance purposes. We do that for safety, for our own protection. And we do that for court cases. Back in Dallas a while back, within the last year, a person was shot on property and killed, and the police was ready to arrest the tow truck driver until they looked at the video and they had the whole thing captured on tape. So cameras in trucks become a big thing. It saved that driver from going to jail and that tow company a lot of money. Insurance companies love it because you can actually see what happened. And cameras are just one thing. When you get into chains and straps and things like that, it's pretty amazing how far technology has come. GPS on where to go. You can locate every truck and find out where they're located, where they're at, who's the closest to the tow, which saves you money, obviously, when you're doing gas and things like that. So just you'll see a lot of computer systems at the tow show. You don't see any in the museum here. I was kind of surprised, but I guess back then they didn't have that. But a lot of computer systems for tracking, for reporting, accounting, billing, analysis. I know when I ran my company, I used my software to run my company. I knew where I was getting the tows from, who was doing all my tows, what my best properties were. I knew who to take to lunch, who not to take to lunch. And technology has become a big part of the towing industry. It's a lot like social media has taken over. That's the next step forward for the towing industry. Web pages and Facebooks and things like that. So technology is changing, and it's really come a long way. One thing we never talked about too much, and we probably should, is safety. As we're sitting in Chattanooga and we looked at the Wall of the Fallen, those people have died for a variety of reasons. Now granted, most of them were killed on the side of the road, where a tractor trailer or a drunk or DWI person actually ran over them and crashed and killed them. So that's how they get there. But a lot of times this past year in Dallas alone, or in Houston, I'm sorry, in Houston, we had 2 drivers got killed on the way to an accident racing to get there. Houston or Harris County is one of those counties where they use a chip. So there may be one little 2-car fender bender on the side of the road, but you'll find 20 tow trucks sitting alongside the road trying to get that tow. And they all race to get there once they hear the call, and that does not make it safe. As a result of that, state officials have tried to draw up laws to protect not only the pedestrians, but the towers themselves from killing each other. And that's terrible to say, but sometimes we can be our biggest enemy. Laws have changed to make sure that we're wearing the right clothing alongside the road when you're doing a tow, so that it displays the color, you can see it at night. Or a lot of the equipment that they wear is tearaway, so that if it should get wrapped up in a chain or something while it's being towed or is being put on a tow truck, that equipment will tear loose of the body. All the way down to the badges that towers have to wear on their body to show that they're a licensed driver has to be worn in a tearaway thing, so that protect them again from getting caught in chains or straps and ended up getting hurt just by getting something caught. So technology again is used in the safety world. And as you go to tow shows, you'll see a lot about it. There are classes on it. I'm hoping to, when I go to Baltimore, sit down with some people and actually put a safety video out there for you so that you can look at it. And if you're living in rural areas, you'll be able to go on the internet and find that safety class that we're offering to you. Safety is a big thing. A lot of people are offering it. They have classes at every tow show on safety, on how to set up cones, how to direct traffic, all the way down to taking the people whose car you're towing them and putting them inside the cab or over the guardrail to make them safe first. If you'll notice, when a policeman pulls you over or something like that, they come up on the passenger side usually because they're tired of getting wiped out on the side of the road as well. So everybody's looking at safety on the road. It's a big thing. A lot of states have passed the move over law, and we just did it in Texas in the last year, and that's really going to help the towing industry.